Welcome to the Santaquin City Museum. This museum was originally an elementary school. The school closed and sat empty for 5 years. This is Donna Bott and Florence Lamb. They cleaned up the old school and made it into the museum it is today. This is Benjamin F. Johnson. He was the founder of Summit City. He became friends with the Native American chief, Chief Guffick. Some nearby Native Americans planned a raid on the city. Chief Guffick warned the settlers in time before the raid. The settlers were grateful and wanted to name the city after him, but he wanted to honor his son, and so instead the city was named after his son, Santaquin. This room shows the pioneers arriving with their wagons and handcarts. This handcart is a replica of one of the ones used by the pioneers. These are some of the tools and farm equipment the pioneers used. This is a display of the postal workers of Santaquin. This post office window was donated by the D. and Carolyn Davis family. Each box holder had a combination to open their box to get their mail. The country store was where people went to buy or order almost everything they needed. This is an apple press, used to chop apples and make them into juice. This is a meat block. It was made from a tree trunk and is very sturdy. The deep cuts are from chopping with an axe or hatchet. These cupboards are from a pioneer's house. They have been kept in their original state. This is the parlor. It is similar to the living room in your house. Some families had pianos or organs in their parlor like this one. Some pioneers had record players like this one. This room honors men and women who served our country. Local veterans often help volunteer at the museum. Some of these uniforms were donated by men that lived in this area. This is the schoolroom. It represents what the school looked like years ago. These are some pictures of some kids who at one time attended the school. These are some desks and chalkboards that are like the ones that children used years ago. This is a sculpture by Dill Algood. The seagull represents the seagulls in pioneer times that saved the crops by eating the crickets that were eating the crops. This is the library. It has some old books, including children's books, classics, religious books, and a rare set of reference books. These are some old typewriters and adding machines. This is the bedroom. These are some old beds, dressers, and vanities. On this bed, there is a feather tick, a type of mattress that can be stuffed with feathers or straw. Here are some old toys and furniture. The mine room represents the mining industry, which was important to this region many years ago. Mining was a very dangerous job, but provided work for men years ago. This is a model of a mine shaft. It took over 600 hours to make. The blacksmith shop made tools and equipment out of iron, with a hammer and an anvil. A blacksmith could repair many metal items. These scenes depict Santaquin at different times. The first shows Santaquin in 1870, then called Summit City. This picture shows the changes in Santaquin up to 1950. The third shows what the creators felt Santaquin would look like in the future. If you would like to take a tour of the Chieftain Museum, contact Annette Bott at 801-362-3960 or Katie Davis at 801-609-8329. Tours are made by appointment all year. Check the Santaquin Chieftain Museum Facebook page for more information on summer tour dates and times.